Oh, now I can see. I hope that you can't see that I have walnuts in my teeth, but I'm on day 2 of no sugar. And let me tell you, I would really like to have some chocolate right now, but I am focused on staying accountable and not having any sugar until my birthday. So welcome to day 2 of me. Oh, now I can see. Day 2 of me leading up to my birthday, my 46th birthday. I don't know why I'm looking in my bag. I already put my glasses on. Ah, wax! Oh my God, wax. Kind of thirsty. Let me just have a sip of water. Oh, that is so good. Ah! Kangen water, 9.5. It's all I drink. Same, only my cats drink that as well. I'm just gonna keep this really short just to document and stay accountable. I am extremely tired. I ended up surfing and I didn't really have the greatest surf today. I was still on my 5.5 today. It did say 5 to 7 foot. Of course it starts raining, and before I was doing my hand washing and it's outside on the line drying, and as I go outside just to make sure the water isn't getting onto it, of course then Bruno Mars, the local cat outside, is like meow. If I see a cat, of course I'm gonna give it some food. I give it some dry food, as well as I came back before there was a flood in my second bathroom from the tap of the washing machine, which is very odd because the washing machine has been broken for weeks now and has not been used. Let me just go feed the cat. Oh, actually that's probably better lighting now because I turned off the other lights and I just have these lights here. Oh, my timing was terrible as I came out of the cave. It said 5 to 7 foot at maybe it was 17 seconds and then went to 16 seconds, or maybe it was 16 seconds. I got violently swept around the corner. Not quite Thomas Beach, but around the corner. Oh, so violent. It really dysregulates my nervous system. I was fine because I was rolling in the water because it was still at mid-tide. Paddled back. By the time I got to, it was 5 or almost 6 minutes of aggressive washing machine around the corner, and then I paddled back to Main Peak and it was 19 minutes. So it took me another that many minutes to get back to Main Peak. 19 minus 6, 13 minutes. I was like, oh my God. Kind of a lot of people in the water. Waited at Main Peak for a while. There was some nice waves coming through. I went a little bit over from Main Peak and I got 2 waves there. And the second wave that I got, oh my God, I had 1,000 sets again on my head. Violent on the inside. I didn't touch the bottom at that stage. Maybe I did. No, it didn't touch the bottom at that stage. Oh, but that was a struggle. And then I came back. Oh, I'm leaving. So I went up to Bommy. There was my friend there, Tom, who surfs. He's a very good surfer there. We chit-chatted a bit, but then I was watching him take off on the waves and it looked a little bit windy. He said, yeah, when the sets come, it gets a little bit windy and so it's a little bit hard to paddle into. And the other day when I used on the Sunday, when I used my 5.5 up there, it was clean, easy takeoffs. And I thought, oh gosh, if it's actually a little bit bigger and it's windy, this 5.5 at 19 liters isn't gonna get me in. So then I paddled back to Main Peak, sat there again for a while, took off on a wave, and then just could not. I think I tried to take off one other time before, wiped out, and then I had another wipe out just then, and I was oh, and then my bikini top came undone around my neck. Oh my God, and then I paddled back. Oh, I was so tired. Finally, I actually did get a wave at the very end, and it was big bomb wave, longer wave, and I was oh, perfect. Actually, when I was rolling off, when my bikini came off, I think I touched the bottom then because it was at low tide. Finally, I got that bomb at the end, which was a nice wave. And I was oh, finally. And I'd missed a few waves. I feel I'm still trying to find my sweet spot where to lay on my OP4. I felt also it actually was a little bit small today, but then in the end, the bomb that I got, I actually had better timing and I made it into the wave no problem. So I don't know. And there was still current today. Oh, so I finished the session and I went upstairs. I'm supposed to be having dinner tonight with my friend, but I canceled. But I got upstairs, and just like yesterday, after I finished the video, I don't think I even closed out the video yesterday. Maybe I did, I can't remember. But after I ate, I was so tired. I got into bed at like 6 o'clock. I didn't do any work, and I was weird because my body was so cold. No, I was feeling chills, but my body was feeling really hot and my head was on fire. So today as well, when I got out of the water today, oh my God, I felt so hot. So that actually asked, and I can insert the clip here, but I asked this staff at the warung for some ice. So they put it in a plastic bag, and I put it on my head, and I sat there like cooling my head because again, I was not feeling good. And it's weird because actually my body was cold again. Anyway, that's the surf update. It's just incredible how tired I feel. And also yesterday I was like, how the am I like have the energy to like do work? It's like I couldn't. Instead, yes, I did. I watched a Netflix, and then I did get actually a good sleep. Not too early, but I did have a good sleep. This morning when I finished Pilates, and today's just like day 2 of, I haven't woken up earlier yet before Pilates to get into some morning routine. I've just gotten up straight away. After I came back from Pilates, I was able to upload a reel. So that felt really good to do. Part of what I was sharing with you, things that I need to do for my business so that it generates growth. I need to be creating content, and I haven't been in that consistent schedule. And maybe you are also a business owner and you know the importance of content. It's really key to be consistent with uploading. Otherwise, if you don't upload, people don't see you, and then you get forgotten about. I did feel better already getting into the water today, knowing like I'd done a task for my business. I came back from surfing, showered, my cleaner was here. She washed my windows, and it was like, oh wow, I can like actually see out of my windows. It looks very good. You probably can't see. I don't think she did back there. I'll have to remind her to do that next time. I ended up going to get some food at Alchemy and had lots of healthy, clean food, and I was attending to some other tasks for the business, having some conversations, checking DMs, and I've just created a structure using Claude for some content for my Instagram stories, not the reels, but the stories. That's really great because I've literally just started using Claude, like literally this is probably the second time. I actually was able to input some information from ChatGPT and put that into Claude so it gets up to date. Brand, my mission, who I am, what I'm doing. That was actually very helpful. I'm still figuring it out. I have paid for the co-work where you can integrate different apps and things on your computer, ask Claude to go in and do certain things, because I know I have a lot of content in my Google Docs, as well as I have my calendar you can hook up. There's other things like even Canva. But it did feel good so far just using Claude. It's just something different. I love always like new tech, even though Claude's not new tech, but it's new tech for me, software for me. I just have to now, once I get off, because this was just a quick update, some water. So good. That is so good. Oh, so this is also what I've learned so far. It was so interesting because yesterday when I started the challenge, yesterday was like my day 1. Back in the day, I was part of another online community, and I remember one of the leaders and one of the mentors there and one of the founders of the online community. He said that anytime that we were to start like some kind of challenge all together as a community, and whether it be like, I've done quite a few now over the years, 90-day challenges where you really lock into your business and there are certain tasks and things that they want you to focus on, and they call it the day 2 challenge. That day 1 starts off really, really well and you're feeling really excited and you get everything done, and then day 2 comes and just like absolutely everything in your life falls apart. I feel like yesterday, my day 1 was my day 2 challenge day. I just started with such great intentions, and then by the end of the day, I was just like, I had no energy, capacity to do anything on my screens. Something that I've learned that I really need to be focused on and disciplined and diligent with is being able to go to sleep early enough in the evening, wind down and read and not doom scroll, and wake up earlier to start to work on things, because I feel like my first morning hour of the day, I really want to be setting aside for working on my new funnel and finishing that out, and I don't know if there's any photographs that I need to put in, still shots for the actual slides of my presentation, but I feel like I want to dedicate that morning, like an hour in the morning, to getting that done. As the day goes, I feel like whatever I can get done after Pilates, and then usually it's like surf, and then after surf, then I have these hours of an afternoon into the evening if I'm not going out. I really did want to go out with my friend today, but I just was like, I'm feeling so hot and so bad. Yeah, I just wanted to get some food, get some work in, call it a day. Another thing that I'm thinking of, because I am focused on staying really accountable here, is I'm not even sure if I will properly do like a complete upload with like these YouTube videos. Do a whole like description, and yes, I mean I should, but I'm at this stage, it's like done is better than perfect to do. Maybe I could do something like really short and really brief. You know, there's like usually the video description, and then, you know, do some kind of thumbnail. Like, yeah, I really should like do something. Guess bikini. Every time. Bikini, do you want to say hello? She's walked away. Do you not want to say hello today? Bikini, Bikini. I love my cat so much. Bikini. I'm sure everybody wants to say hello today. Come. I know, come. I know, come say hi. Every day when I'm filming. What do you have to say today? Look at how pretty you look in the camera. Look at you here. Can you hear that in the background? So the local cat that lives outside, Bruno Mars, my cat Acai Smoothie Bowl in the other bedroom, she is yelling very aggressively and angrily at Bruno Mars. Obviously, they can't have any contact because she's inside and there's like the glass sliding door. If you have any tips also how to desensitize Acai Smoothie Bowl with the ragdolls, that would be wonderful. If I could let them all live together instead of keeping my bedroom room door closed. While I was away in Hawaii, the previous cleaner that I had, who didn't clean very well at all, or even at all, she wasn't cleaning properly, so Acai was like traumatized, and I think I said this, and she was shitting at the top where my bathroom is, on like there's like a glass panel at the very top and there's like a ledge. Oh my God, she was shitting on that wall. She was peeing in my bathroom sink because the cleaner was not keeping the toilet, the kitty litter toilet cleaned, because she was up high all day, because I used to keep the door open in the day, and then the ragdolls, they could try to interact even though they never did. Acai was like traumatized. So since I've been back now, I keep them all separate. I know it's not very exciting for Acai. There's just so much construction in my area, and I just don't feel safe at this stage to let her out. Anyway, I've had some great realizations about how I need to manage my time and energy better. I guess I just have to keep pushing through this phase of wanting to eat chocolate. All I think about is eating like dark chocolate, having my vegan chocolate. I don't think you can really see here, but my skin is so bad. It's so blotchy. The other day I went to my beauty doctor and she actually gave me an injection, melasma, to help with this. I have hyperpigmentation here. It's kind of frustrating because it makes me look like I have a mustache, and I definitely do not have a mustache. It's just like these dark pigmentation here, and then like it's almost like kind of like dark. I can see it there on the screen. I have these like dark patches here, and obviously when it like lessens the hyperpigmentation when I'm not in the sun, but because since I've gotten back to Bali and I'm like black skin again, well not black but very dark brown, it's like very dark. I don't know how we got onto that. I hope that you found some value in just listening to what my takeaways were today. I invite you as well to discern where you can maximize and optimize the time in your day to do the things that matter to you and are of value to you, and that are going to serve your higher self, and that also is moving you closer to the goals that you have, maybe for yourself, your business, your mindset, your wellness, etc., etc. How can you optimize and be mindful of the time in your day so that you're able to do those things that help to move the needle forward for you achieving your own goals? So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. I thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found some vibe and value. Please leave a comment below. Otherwise, I will see you next video. Okay, bye for now.